Hello, hello, welcome to the Hints of Hisui podcast. Today is a very special episode because it is Halloween, but also because we are joined by a guest, N and the
Uh,
Sword.
Hi guys. I'm back, I guess.
Yep, and today he is our only guest. It is just me and
Yeah.
N.
So Andy was supposed to be doing this, and we haven't heard from him. So we're just gonna have a duo podcast where we just
Yep,
we're gonna make it work.
we're
Trust.
gonna try to make it work. So if you're watching the YouTube, you can hopefully see that today's episode is about Halloween.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain your costume, man?
Oh yeah. Loki, I forgot that I'm wearing this goofy costume. So basically, I got home like an hour ago, and I looked in my closet, and I was like, you know what? Let's see what I can find, and I found everything. So, yeah, I like to think that this is the best piece of art I've ever made, and
Better
I
than
think I'm the funniest
concealed?
person ever. Better than what?
Better than concealed?
Oh yeah, this is better than concealed.
Wow. You've truly
Okay, that
peaked.
voice crack was crazy.
This will be a fun episode. This is not your normal Hints of History.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna be making fun of Tom for like an hour straight.
He can say that, but I just want everyone to know that me and Anne played a little game called Dokapon Kingdom with Kenny and Ronko,
Yeah.
and Anne was consistently like a complete loser.
Okay, so actually, you can leave. Nobody wants you here anyways.
Mm. But yeah.
I just want to point out that, actually, no, I was about to, I don't know what I'm on.
Say
I was
it,
about to
say
say
it.
I was about to say I almost won, but then I realized I got last. So,
Got last, and
uh,
that was the real winner, but I'd like to think we all won
wait, did
together.
you win?
Yeah,
Loki, I forgot. You did? Oh,
on the scoreboard I won. Kenny dealt the final hit, but I had the most money.
oh right. Kenny almost beat you.
It was very, very close.
Yeah, because winning the final boss is almost like a guaranteed win.
Yeah. Unless you're so good, just like me, you don't even need to catch the golden snitch.
Okay, pal. Tooting your horn a little bit.
I was pretty good. If you want to see what we're talking about, go watch Kenny's Dokapon videos.
Well, aren't they like privated?
Oh, true, they're unlisted, I
So,
think, yeah.
oh yeah, unlisted.
DM
So,
Kenny and ask him for the link.
okay, so we're just gonna send people to Kenny.
Yeah, he can deal
We
with
could
the
just
new
probably,
fame.
you could put them in like the description.
I think we're getting off topic, but I think I did like post links on the post part of my YouTube channel.
Oh, you did?
I'm not sure if I should
Wait,
have
let
done
me-
that if Kenny made them unlisted, but I think I did.
Let me go look.
But
Well,
yeah,
with
my costume for today is just like vampire dude.
Vampire dude.
The like English conversation school I'm at is having Halloween week, so every day for this week I teach dressed up. So this is the costume I've been wearing to school.
I forgot you're a teacher, to be honest.
Well, I'm like half teacher, I'm like half
Boy.
businessman, because it's like a private co-curricular or after school.
Okay, prestigious much.
Well, no, it's not like a good thing, I think. I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
I also forgot that you're in Japan.
Yeah, I'm in Japan for at least 6 more months. I've reached the halfway point.
Oh, wait. It's been that long? Oh my
It's
gosh.
been that long. And what have I accomplished, Dan? What have I
Bro.
accomplished?
I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
Heck yeah.
Yay.
Dude, I was talking to Tom about this before, we started recording, but I've literally been gone. Like, I just disappeared for months because I've been in marching band for the past 3 months, and I haven't had like a single resting day because we've been so busy. But luckily, next week is my final week of marching band ever because I'm quitting next year.
Yeah, that might because I feel like you've been off the face of the earth for a while now, and you used to be quite active in EV Expo, but I think
Yeah.
you've just been too busy.
Honestly, I've like really wanted to be working on my games, and instead I've had to be putting up with people I don't even really like anyways at
Yeah,
competitions for months on end, and I have been so just like I've just been surviving, to be honest.
I feel like marching band is like already a very physical thing, from my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
and then just to do it constantly must be so mentally exhausting.
It is, yeah. It's physically exhausting, and I've had like the least amount of sleep I've ever had, and it's mentally exhausting too, and mentally is worse in my opinion.
Mm.
But yeah.
Why are other people still doing your marching band?
Because people think it's gonna get a lot better next year. Okay, let me tell you the tea of
Oh
my
god.
band. So my 2 years ago, we got a new director because our old one retired because he was old.
Right.
We got like an entire new staff because the rest of them also quit because it was like right after COVID. And they were like, bye. So we got a new staff, and our main director caused a lot of drama, and he was kind of mid. So we went from being one of the most prestigious and like good bands in my area to being pretty bad, and we had a horrible show. So then we got 1 year where I wasn't there, where they did that. It did a bad show. It was like all right. And then I get in my freshman year. That staff is still there, but we have an actually decent show that year. And we're like, okay. So we do good in some competitions. And then, spoiler alert. Oh my gosh, my cat just got up. Okay.
As long as your cat doesn't vomit, we're all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my cat out in a second. Out of my room, at least. So, spoiler alert, my band director cheated on his wife and then said,
Oh.
peace. So, we had more staff leave this year. And this year, we had another change of staff. Again. Oh my gosh.
This is getting just like way too saucy and gossipy, but did he cheat with like another school staff?
Yeah, he cheated with a middle school band director.
Wow.
Which is like actually
the two
crazy.
band directors.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
like,
then
yeah.
two of the good directors we did had also quit because they got jobs with like more money, which I like understandable, I guess.
Respect,
Have a nice
yeah.
day. Do what you gotta do. But that included my percussion director, who was a good director and I actually liked. And then we got a percussion director who I hate. Oh my gosh. Seeing him makes me tweak. And then we got like a pretty alright actual band director. I really hope there's like no way anybody from my school sees this, but
That would be pretty fucking funny.
that would. Just in case you do, all of these are jokes, and I love band.
It's okay, you're wearing
Yeah.
a disguise. They can't tell it's you.
Right, okay. That's a good
So
point.
true.
But yeah, so this year we've had an entirely new staff with a pretty mid show that our old director left us. And people are staying because next year it's supposed to be better. But like
Right.
honestly, I'm on par to be valedictorian right now, and I'd rather just focus on being valedictorian and um doing like academic stuff.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm rank 1 right now.
Is your school dumb, or are you just dumb at video
Okay,
games?
hello? No, because actually, like, shoot yourself. That's so rude.
Since when were you
I
smart? You're not supposed to be smart.
Did you actually think I was like stupid?
I didn't think you were stupid, but I thought you were like average. We're all average,
Oh my
right? We're all
gosh.
just dudes.
No, I'm like a nerd. I'm taking physics and chemistry, 2 sciences at once during my sophomore year just because I want to. I'm in like a science academic club where we compete.
Wow.
Like, oh my gosh. Okay, that's
So you're a
crazy.
physics nerd.
Yes, I am a physics nerd.
Are you gonna do physics
I
at
love
university?
physics. Um, it's kind of funny because I'm doing all this science stuff, and then I technically don't even need to go to college because I'm gonna make games. But
Oh,
y'all stay
you're
safe.
full going down that path.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's sick.
Or alternatively, I've considered being a psychologist.
Oh really? I
Two.
guess I can see that.
Well, okay. It seems like 2 completely different things, but if you think about like the type of games that I like to make and how I like thought-provoking stories, it kind of makes sense that I want to be a psychologist, honestly.
Definitely, like again, I've only played the first demo of Concealed, but Concealed definitely showed that, I feel like.
Yeah. Me at 13 making a thought-provoking story game because I was feeling emo. Oh my gosh. Dude, now that I'm like almost 16, looking
Don't say
back
that.
on
Can I just
Concealed,
pretend that you're like an adult?
no. Oh wait, did you forget I was young?
I thought you were like at least 17. Are you 16, turn this 16 this year or next year?
This year. I'm turning 16 in about a month. My birthday's December 4th.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like way younger than Andy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not that much younger. Honestly,
This doesn't
Andy
even...
acts younger than me.
I feel like you shouldn't even be allowed on this podcast. I feel like I'm...
Okay. So I'll just leave then. Have fun doing a
exploited
solo
some
episode.
young kid.
Exploiting? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just milking you for entertainment. I'm bullying you on the podcast, calling you an idiot.
Actually, yeah, wait. What if I get you cancelled, to be honest?
Yeah. Look, you're the one who... I remember what you said last time you were on this podcast.
Wait, what thing did I say?
You don't remember? I'm not going to repeat it, but you were pushing it.
I do remember what I said, but I want to know if you remember it.
I remember. I remember. I might have even left a comment on that video being like, "Oh my god."
Oh my gosh, wait. I need to make sure my glasses don't dox me because I'm wearing blue glasses. But if I look down enough, you can see my computer screen, so I had to put them on my Santa hat.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm trying
Now
very
everybody
hard.
knows.
Well, yeah, I showed them a little demo, but they can't see it right now. So
Okay.
that's joke's on you. Oh, haha.
Otherwise, they'll see your desktop and see all the... I don't even know what you keep on it.
Okay, so you think I keep bad stuff on my desktop?
Maybe. I mean, don't we all?
No?
If I look at my desktop, I see miltank.png,
What?
gardevoir.png, lopany.png. I see a lot of stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I bet you do keep those close.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I guess, anyway, do you want to talk about fan games for a little bit, since that's supposed to be the topic of this podcast?
Oh, yeah. Sure, let's talk about fan games.
So I don't know how much you've kept up with the game jam, but very recently,
I have kept up with it a little bit.
oh, are
Like,
you
as
aware
in,
of Slowpoke Shack?
I am, the finished version.
Yeah, it's now got a finished version, and apparently it's pretty damn good.
Apparently, as in, didn't you just play it?
I haven't finished it though. I'm still playing the demo
Oh.
content because I'm so goddamn slow.
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm still in the demo too. Wait, where are you?
I just finished Act 2.
Act 2. I think I finished Act 2 too.
Have
I
you?
played it like a week after it came out, and then marching band happened, and I never got to finish it.
Right. I'll be
Um,
careful what I say because Cade will probably watch this podcast and I don't want to
right.
spoil it for him. But did you go into like the blue cave?
Oh yeah, I'm past the blue cave.
And so you did the stuff after the blue cave?
Yes.
Like at the park as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I just did the park stuff. I loved that part of the story. That was
Yeah.
really nice.
We're literally at the same point right now. Then
Then I think we've both just finished Act 2. Wow.
I mean, I lost a little bit of progress because like my game crashed or something, and I got upset and then didn't keep playing.
I've
But
been there. I get it.
yeah. I really want to finish it though because like I love Kenny's writing.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
hmm,
Mm. Mm.
okay.
Agreed.
So Kenny's writing just makes you act up, I guess. But I like how he characterizes like minor characters, especially. No, wait, let me rephrase that.
You don't need
sentence.
to, like, you didn't need to explain yourself. Everyone understood what you meant before you made it sound weird.
Okay, well, I mean unimportant characters, like side characters.
Bad.
Dude, I don't know how I'm real.
But yeah,
I'm definitely
Kenny's good.
I'm definitely like a figment of somebody's imagination.
And apparently you're valedictorian, but sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really like the slice of life in Slowpoke Shack. Also, did you see the I don't want to spoil, but did you see our guest appearance?
I
in
did
it?
see our guest appearance. It was pretty funny, and I had a pretty
It was.
I said some shit leading up to it, which made it like perfectly timed. It was a very good moment.
I need to go check your VODs and see what that was.
I was trying to like theorize who the third idiot could be, and then the third idiot was myself.
Interesting. Okay.
But
Honestly, I forgot who got the Spotlight Awards. It was, I know Jesus Christ, Slowpoke Shack got one.
yeah, Slowpoke
starring-
Shack got the community one. Am I stupid? No.
Yeah.
Yes?
Slowpoke Shack, Star in the Desert, and Berserk. Which, not gonna lie, I wanted those three specifically to
And
get them. So
Tower of
I'm
Ashes.
happy. Well, Covenant and Tower of Ashes got the judge spotlights.
Oh, true. Sorry.
Yeah. I voted for those three, and then, I forgot what my fourth vote was, but, like, those three I feel like were really polished, and I'm glad they won.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, like what you've been saying about Slowpoke Shack. It's just like such a well-written game, but specifically the story
I know, yeah.
it's telling. Like, I feel like I've been able to relate to it a lot, and it's hit me a fair bit personally.
Yeah. I haven't been able to relate as much, but I'm a really empathetic person, and, like, I understand that struggle. And, like, dude, this is the most thought-provoking story a Kenny game has had, and it's so good. Like, he needs to cook more often.
I can't wait to talk about this with Andy and Efi and
Yeah.
Cade, because like goddamn.
Oh, so not with me.
Well,
Okay, pal.
okay, sure, just fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess
Okay,
what
I'm
other
glad
games
that,
from the...
I'm sorry.
No, you first, honey.
No! Go, speak.
I was just gonna ask what other games you had played from the Game Jam.
Loki don't remember. Let me take a little gander.
I know you played Berserk, because Andy made you play it.
Oh, yeah. I played it the day it came out.
Anything else?
I've seen a little of Tower of Ashes. I've seen a little Perilous Heights, and I've seen a little of Storm in the Desert, but that's pretty much it. Dang, I really haven't played anything.
You've been busy, it's okay.
Yeah. Man, I was looking forward to playing all these too.
I guess we can... If you've played Berserk, then we can kind of talk about something Halloween themed, and this is something that Andy seemed like he wanted to talk about.
Berserk?
Would you consider Berserk a horror game? This is something that's really wormed its way into Andy's mind a bit.
Yeah, I've talked to Andy about this, and I think personally, yes, because it literally uses horror elements to make you scared, which is like the definition of a horror game. Like, it's not a really scary horror game, but it literally uses horror elements to divert your expectations, which is what horror media does.
I guess that's right. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. And again, at the end of the day, I think it's just a label, so it doesn't really matter that much. But at least personally, I find it hard for like a Pokemon game that plays like a Pokemon game with like Pokemon battles and routes and towns to feel too horror-y just because the gameplay like really breaks that up.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, there's only so much horror you can do with Pokemon without making it edgy.
Right.
And also, I feel like that also, because of how, what's a good word is? I guess because of how much it stands out whenever the horror aspects do appear, I think that makes it, like, hit more.
I completely agree, yeah.
Like, you can definitely see the difference whenever the game goes from, like, oh yeah, going through the route. Oh yeah, I was about to say something, but I don't know. Am I allowed to talk about the game?
We can spoil Berserk, and I guess warn in for anyone who's watching Berserk spoilers.
Yeah, so Berserk spoilers. Yeah, so, like, you're going like, oh yeah, this is a nice little route. Oh, the player is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, stuff like that hits a lot harder because of that.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I'd call Berserk a horror game still, but whatever it is, it does really fantastically, and I think the horror elements or the spooky elements are very well done regardless.
Yeah, I really liked Berserk. Andy was like, well, he felt negative about the game because of how much backlash. Well, it didn't even really get that much backlash.
I know,
we can
talk about this unfiltered now because Andy's not here to stop us, but what the fuck is he on about? Nobody hates Berserk.
Well, no, he's talking about... Oh my gosh, is that Andy? Andy!
Guys, I
slept.
he
just magically appeared.
I was asleep. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
It was literally at school today. Every class we were working on a new project.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's rough.
And then
Yikes.
third vlog, it was like, alright, let's present the project we've been working on for the last couple weeks. And I'm like, ugh. And then I had to go to a club after school where
A club?
the-
You're only
Yeah.
17!
Okay, pal.
Bad joke, okay.
Yes. But no, the president of the club was gone, so I had to take over. But like nobody was there, so I was trying to figure out an activity for like 3 people to do.
Talk. Gossip. That's my favorite activity.
No.
What was the club for? Was it like a movie club?
Film club, yeah.
Oh, right,
Should've
because
just
you're a
gossiped.
nerd.
And we're all people who make fan games. You cannot call me a nerd.
Yes, I can. What's stopping me?
And you can't call him a nerd, you're fucking valedictorian or some shit.
Okay, so no, shut up. Literally, I can't say anything now because you're just gonna be like, valedictorian. Okay.
You can probably say the equation for the Lorenzo factor.
What the fuck is the Lorenzo factor? Hello?
I thought you were a physics nerd, you haven't learned that one yet?
I'm in physics 1 and I've been in there for like 12 weeks. I don't know what
do
you
do in
want from me.
physics one? Like fucking Suvat equations or some shit?
No, okay, we've done kinematics, projectile motion, forces, and energy.
Okay, then draw me a free body diagram.
Yeah, I can, because those are easy, light work.
Yeah, wait, when did I fall But no, literally, my mom just, like, came into my room and was like... I forgot what she said, because, I mean, I was half asleep. And then I remember I was
Right.
just like, oh, wait, no, I fell asleep when it was somewhat close to when the podcast was.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then I went onto Discord and then just saw a message from Ethy, 2 from Nand, and then, like, many opinions from Tom, and I was like,
Oh yeah. Well, whenever we get the episode up, you can take a look-see back and see how much crap we talked about you.
Yeah,
yeah.
you talked a lot of shit.
Actually, we were just talking about Berserk, though.
We were about to talk some shit, but we didn't.
Oh, okay. So,
I take it you don't have a Halloween costume since you just woke up?
I was going to. But
You know what,
yeah,
go
I just
find
woke
something.
You've had a rough day.
up.
Go see what you can find in your room.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, well
He's gone.
We can talk about Berserk.
Yeah. Okay.
So that game sucks, right?
Yeah, hate that game.
Yeah.
Especially, I can't stand Ace Gamer Andy who made it.
I know, right?
You know-
Bloody Ace Gamer Andy.
Yeah, that guy's quite the character.
I miss the old Ace Gamer Andy who made cool games like Ends 2.
Yeah.
That game treated death well.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, I looked at Andy's profile on EV Expo, and he said something like finally got a GOTD, whatever that is. And I thought he said finally got COVID because I'm blind. I was like, okay, what?
This is why I'm so shocked to hear that you're valedictorian, considering you can't even read.
Okay. Okay, well, just because I lack common sense, it doesn't mean I'm not stupid.
Sadly, that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm aware I don't have common sense. Like, it's really bad.
Godspeed.
What I was saying about Berserk, though, is, like, Andy thought that people weren't liking it because of the, like, content warning thing. Where he was like, warning, this has some content in it. And then people were like, I don't like that you didn't specify what content. And he was like, ugh! And then he fixed it.
Oh, I
But
didn't
besides
even hear
that,
about
everybody really liked it.
That sounds like a kind of like one guy scenario.
Oh, what scenario?
Okay, I'm
A
back.
one guy scenario.
Welcome
Why
back.
are you talking about a one guy scenario?
Like, you know, like when you get like a piece of criticism and like it like quite hurts and you think it's for general opinion, but it really was just
Oh,
like
are we
one
talking
guy.
about Berserk?
Yeah.
Yes. How'd you know?
How did I know? How did I know?
That's crazy. Yeah. We were talking about the games that won the game jam, since that happened recently.
I know it
Okay.
just ends general opinions because he hasn't been able to talk about them.
True.
Yeah.
True. I'm imagining your opinions have changed a lot because I remember when the jam first started, you were like, "Oh, this jam kind of sucks."
You said that?
What?
You are
Me?
stupid. Oh my god, you do like
I
common
would-
sense.
I would never say something like that.
I may have paraphrased a bit, but
Okay, I did say that this jam was worse than last jam, but I
Really?
take my
Oh,
opinion back after I've seen some of the games.
that's fair.
Specifically, actually no, I'm not gonna name drop games because I feel bad doing that.
Mhm.
But well, name dropping for a good reason
Is okay,
is yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like Berserk. I haven't seen A Star in the Desert, but I've seen enough of it that it's really polished and I really want to play it. Slowpoke Shack I've almost completed, at least the demo content. I think Perilous Heights is good. I want to play that. Legends, Apoptosis. Yeah, that one. Ooh, I've heard All Things It Devours is a good game. Like, it's a really unique game.
I've heard it's good, yeah. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
Berserk, and I also need to play Covenant, Tower of Ashes, and the rest of them too.
but no, it's funny when Nand like first played Berserk, I kind of like influenced his opinion a little bit because before I had him play Berserk, I had him play through all of my old games for the first time.
Yeah, well,
So
we were
Berserk
waiting for the
looked
deadline.
extra good.
Well, no, I still stand by opinion that that's your best work, but it did raise it up a little bit, seeing Ends and Ends 2, and then going to Berserk.
Yeah.
Also, since we're here, Loki, I want to talk a little bit about the game that I was working on for the Game Jam, didn't get to finish, and now am still working on.
Quote unquote, was still working on.
Okay, well, I've been busy for like 3 months, you know, sweating out here, but like, stay safe, I guess. So, Tom, do you know the name of the game?
I do not. I know next to nothing about your game.
Okay. So, hold on, somebody text me. Let me take a little gander.
Oh, Mr. Popular over here.
Okay, so, yeah, basically, the people like me.
The people.
Wow. You're very.
Anyways.
What's
They're very
the word?
what?
You're
Charismatic.
very.
Suave.
No, I was gonna say not. No, I was not
Very
gonna say that.
risk-tastical.
Oh my god.
Girl, I need to die.
Nah, I back it in.
No, humble. I was gonna say you're a very humble man.
No, definitely.
Yeah, oh my god, I just opened up Abstract on accident.
Oh.
Let me close
Oh
that
yeah,
out.
now that you're here, you can talk about last episode when I talked about the guy who was just like, oh yeah, the starters suck. They're hideous, hideous monstrosities.
Oh my gosh, dude. Somebody in my Discord server was like actually on something. Like, literally, let me read this conversation out. They were like, is there any way to get like an Eevee starter? Because I'm not gonna lie, the custom ones all look bad. And I was like, okay, so what do you want me to say to that?
Yeah.
Like, Do you want me to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me send you a custom file so that you don't have to use the starters. Like, okay. So then I was like, that's all you got. Just work with it or ditch them. And then they like kept on going, and they were like, we had like a genuine conversation after that.
Oh, that's cute.
But like I was like,
They
girl.
sent some, yeah. And they
They
sent some
said the custom
positives
megas
after
were
that.
good. Yeah.
So, but no, when I saw that, I was just kind of laughing.
Okay, so I got sidetracked. So let me
Oh, yeah,
reel
we're
it back
talking
in real
about
quick.
Berserk, which,
Well, okay, we were actually talking about Pokemon Unspoken, but
oh, we're not reeling back that much. Okay.
yeah, reeling it back a little bit because I want to talk about this. I've had like thoughts cooking in my mind for months, and I thought like I'd have the game done by this point, and obviously I underestimated how busy I would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought I was gonna get DDPC done in December. It's almost November. We're not even on Act 2.
Yeah, we're really bad at overestimating ourselves. But
Only
yeah,
outside
so
of jams.
yeah, the game is called Pokemon Unspoken, and it's a game about communication and anxiety, which is something I have had to overcome for like the past 6 months. Literally, I remember during making this game, not only did I get diagnosed for anxiety and ADHD, but I literally lived through the plot of my own game while making it. Like, I'm not gonna say specifics because like that'll spoil the game, but eventually, whenever both of y'all play the game, y'all are going to beat the game, and I want you to know that I literally lived through that, and like
Alright.
I am channeling my experience into the dialogue. Because games are a good form of venting, I guess, but stay safe.
Yeah.
Besides the story though, honestly, I've really cooked in like the gameplay too, and I'm really proud of like the game itself. It has some of my most intricate mapping that I've ever made, which I'm really happy with. Let's see.
I was surprised to hear that because I feel like Abstract had some pretty intricate mapping.
Abstract did, but imagine Abstract's maps, but instead of making each map like on a whim and just like having everything piece itself together without really a vision in mind, imagine me like actually intricately planning everything out. Like how do I describe this? I'm just rambling. Like, okay. I'm on like my brain is malfunctioning, sorry.
Tom, what are you wearing? I just saw the picture.
It's just like a vampire outfit I bought from the
Vampire
shop with
fit.
Don Quixote.
I'm just wearing a cloak.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen En's outfit?
Have you seen mine?
Yeah, there's... I don't know what to comment on, so I'm just not going to.
What do you mean? I'm beautiful. Just because you're jealous doesn't mean you have to take it out on me, pal. Okay, I think the best way to explain what I was trying to describe is, like, I kind of based off, like, the route design a little off of, like, Metroidvanias,
Oh.
where, like, HMs kind of act like... how do I? I'll just say the route design is a lot less directly linear. Like, sometimes you'll go back through a route in a completely different way. Or like, there's this one area where you start in a town, go to the left through a route, come back into the town from a completely new way to the right, and then access a route to the right from the town.
God damn. Just like my favorite Metroidvanias.
Oh yeah. I meant Metroidvanias and like HMs, because there's some shortcuts and stuff you can take if you have certain abilities.
Have you played much Dark Souls, N?
I haven't played any Dark Souls.
The first
I remember
Dark Souls
watching
is
you.
very famous for like that kind of route design of like you travel somewhere and then magically you end up back where you started.
Oh my gosh.
You're making Dark
I
Souls.
remember watching you rage in Dark Souls. There's this like one spider boss lady that you raged at.
I raged at a lot of bosses, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I think she was a scorpion.
Alright,
okay, well...
This is the Halloween episode. I love hearing you talk, Nand, but... Should we start talking about, like, some Halloween things?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say anyways.
Okay.
What did you have in
Well,
mind,
me
Andy?
and Tom we talked about, how we thought Berserk was horror, but we could talk about, like, actual horror stuff too, like...
Yeah, well, I was thinking of, like, talking about Berserk too, since it's supposed to be a horror game. And I actually had an idea for that kind of conversation. So, I guess we can start there. Since that's also where you were talking last. And basically, even people who like the game say that it's not necessarily a horror game. So I'd be interested to hear, like, what you guys think. Not on its, like...
Would you believe me if I told you that me and Tom talked about this for like 10 minutes earlier in the episode?
So, because, Andy, I knew you wanted to talk about this at some point in the episode, so I was like, we should talk about this so Andy can be happy.
Well, thank you for talking about it.
So there you go.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You can see my opinion later.
Okay, but I guess we can just talk about Berserk. I don't know. When last time we talked about it, I was a lot more critical on it than I am now. As I've
Are
been
you more
able to
proud
sit
of it
with
now?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, I'm still
That
unhappy with
sounded
how
like
some
it had a
things
question
turned out.
mark at the end of it.
There was. Because
Okay.
there are still some problems with it. I'm not 100% happy with how it turned out. But
That's
I don't
fair.
dislike it.
I mean, there are some aspects of both of my games that I wish I changed a little. I don't think you're gonna be 100% happy with the game.
No.
I think you can want to change things just as long as you don't like look back in anger and hate the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't do that. But no, it
That's
definitely didn't help having like the first couple of people who played it dislike it and see their reaction while playing through the game.
Yeah.
Because that almost like tainted seeing the rest of the people play it and like my overall perception, because that's kind of just how I saw it then.
Yeah, people do tend to focus on negative comments instead of positive ones.
Yeah, that's very true.
You could get a bunch of positive comments, but then one negative one ruins it. That's why you kind of gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Especially on the internet.
Oh,
I
but
remember
also...
like years ago, just because like I feel like the positive comment thing is like something that's so important to take into account. I had made like a little folder and I just took screenshots of like positive comments about the games and put them in there.
Wait, that's kind of sweet.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say something else. I didn't laugh at that. I thought you were gonna say
What did
that
you
you
think I was
just
gonna say?
took pictures of positive memes. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Andy, that sounds like something you would do.
What?
I think most people have like a meme collection.
I am not one of those people.
Neither
I know
am I.
people who do. Honestly, that would be cool. I don't know why I'm hating.
Come on, man.
Sorry, it's. I'm a hater at heart.
Yeah.
A little bit, you definitely might be.
It's okay, guys. I don't mean half of the stuff I say, probably.
But yeah, also with, now that I'm here, I can say, yesterday we recorded a podcast episode, the guest episode that we talked about last week,
Mm-hmm.
and that was definitely really cool. I'm not gonna spoil who it is. You guys can see next week when it comes out, but
Wait, so we're recording this episode,
for tomorrow.
but
Yes,
after.
you messed
but
up.
Yeah,
interesting.
that's
Tiny
just how
one.
the timing turned out. Yeah, it was a little...
So I perhaps already know who it is because
Oh,
I
yeah.
looked a little bit.
Well, yeah, you're in the Discord server. You can see who joined
Yeah.
and was talking, so...
Okay,
not
I'm-
really spoilers for you, but...
I'm just gonna say it seems like it's gonna be an interesting episode.
Yeah. Even personally for me, I was able to ask some stuff that was important for me to know.
Cool. I'm glad.
Tom knows what I'm talking about.
I think so.
Um,
Yeah, oh, well, you talked about like real questions and funny questions.
Yeah. But yeah, with Berserk, I mean,
I think we should talk about our favorite
Yeah.
horror media.
Yeah,
Or-
that sounds like fun. Horror game or horror movie or horror book.
Yeah. Or horror poetry. I don't know.
Oh, I
Whatever
love me
tickles your
some
fancy.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Mmm.
Well, what I was
Telltale
thinking-
Heart
I see.
goes crazy.
have we talked about like other horror Pokemon games?
We have not.
Have you played Scotophobia, N?
Oh, I have. I love Scotophobia.
Scotophobia is very good, and I think it sticks its horror just because it's such like a short experience.
Yeah.
So like it's so dense that it's able to maintain the atmosphere for the whole 10 or 15 minutes or however long it is.
It was not 10
It
minutes.
was not
like
10
half
minutes.
An hour.
It was a bit longer, but it wasn't bad
It was not
long.
even half an hour. It was like 2 hours, if I remember correctly.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Scotophobia.
Okay, so maybe
Maybe
you're
you
just
suck.
bad at the game, Andy. Yeah.
I had like a whole stream of it.
Scotophobia.
Okay. It's, literally how? You just go into the mansion.
Yeah, but you have to go back out and like find the...
This person's full
Way to-
playthrough took 47 minutes. Mine took 1 hour, but I hunted for like the secret ending.
Okay, so I just suck. Got it.
Yeah, pretty
Cave
much.
was 30 minutes.
That's what
Oh.
we've gathered.
Frick. Anyways, but no, as a horror game, I think it works better than Berserk, but why I prefer Berserk is like Scotophobia, almost like to make it a successful horror game, they ignore the Pokemon aspect. If
Yeah,
that makes
which you
sense.
know that's a fair way to make it horror, because Pokemon's kind of
It's hard to be
Pokemon.
scared when you're going, haha, fire beats grass.
literally the point of Pokemon is that it's supposed to be like this world where the flaws of our world aren't as accentuated, and it's kind of just like a good society.
Yeah.
Like it's for kids. You just go on a fun little silly adventure without racism or whatever other struggles there are. I don't know why I immediately gravitated towards racism, but you know.
I'm just letting you speak, man.
What?
But yeah. And that's why, like, oh, it does say playtime 30 minutes. Frick. Okay, whatever.
Whoa, that's
But-
crazy.
But and that's
Oh my
kind of what
gosh.
like I wanted Berserk to work well as both a horror game and as a Pokemon game, where Scotophobia worked as like a horror game but kind of ignored the Pokemon aspects, and
Yeah.
other horror Pokemon games that I think everyone knows, like Lost Silver, Snakewood.
Okay, so everybody does not actually know that because I do not know that.
You don't know
I
those?
don't know Lost
No.
Silver, and I think Snakewood has quite a bad reputation.
That's
so I
what
wouldn't
I'm
say it does
saying.
it well.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. I'm saying like it does the like it has the Pokemon elements that Scotophobia is missing, but it fails at the horror. Like there's not really one that like juggles them both well. But like Pokemon Lost Silver, like by stuff like Lost Silver, there's also like Hypno's Lullaby, like basically creepypasta fan games.
I see.
Yeah, how do you guys not know what Lost Silver is?
Okay, well, I'm not as familiar with Pokemon fan games as you, I guess.
Well, starting off as a creepypasta.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Oh,
on the
wait, no, I
source.
do know that. Never mind.
Yes.
The Hypno creepypasta.
Yeah, there's Hypno's Lullaby, there's Lost Silver, there's a lot.
Okay, well, Andy, what is your favorite, just like, horror media in general?
DDLC.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
What do you like about DDLC so much?
Okay. So this is something I've thought a lot about with like because I have like 3 stories that kind of are like my trifecta of stories that I enjoy. They're not like my top 3 stories, but they all have like because they're not all the most well made, but they're the ones that like stick out to me the most and I enjoy the most because the story with its structure and tone develops as the story goes. I don't like stories that kind of like the story itself just kind of stays like a flat line, which is most Western stories. Honestly. Like I like it
That's
when
fair.
like not just the characters, but like the story itself almost develops. Like it's not just a singular tone. It's not just like that's what I really like, and that's what I really liked about DDLC.
So you like the tone switch from how it goes, it develops from, like, innocent little dating sim to swapping the tone so it's, like, horror-based.
Yeah. That, and then I also like how, like, these very, like, what you first see are tropey characters are a lot more, like, filled with depth than you would first think. And that they're actually characters.
Okay, yeah.
Which,
So
I
I
mean,
think you just like depth in general, then.
yeah. And, I mean, you can see me take inspiration with that with Luca from Berserk. Hito.
Yeah.
All of Berserk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fair. I like that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Tom,
How
what
about
about
you?
you?
Ian? What you first?
Okay, you first.
I'm like I don't even know what horror movies or horror games I've watched or read. So I had to go into my Steam and type the tag horror and see what games that come under the horror tag are in my library.
Okay,
Um,
well, let me take a little look too, because I have a game in mind, but I don't know if it's technically horror.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm seeing a lot of games that I really like, but I don't know if I'd call them horror. Inscription is kind of horror. At least
What is
definitely part of it is very horror, but part of it not so much.
Oh, okay, yeah, that game looks insidious.
Inscription's a really good game, regardless of what you're into. But it's also a game full of plot twists, so I can't say too much when recommending it.
I gotcha.
Oh,
Well, actually, now that I kind of said like what really stands out to me for like a story, what would you say is like for you, and like
Stands out in a story?
yeah, like if you had a trifecta of stories, what would be that one thing that would make it like go in there?
Okay, well, I've talked about this quite a bit, but it's definitely thought-provoking stories. I mentioned earlier, you weren't here for it, but
Oh.
if I were to be, anything when I grow up, I either want to be a video game designer or a psychologist. And that's because both of those fall under the category of, like, I guess, what's a better way of saying it than just, like, thought-provoking stuff? Like, psychological stuff, I guess. Like, I'm really into psychological stuff. And that's why, thought-provoking stories that really, like, go into the psyche and look into how we act and how we can act better in the future, how we can improve. Like, stories like that really, like, hit for me. So that's why psychological horror is one of my favorite genres, and I think this game technically counts as a horror game, so I'm gonna say it. I don't know if either of y'all have heard of this game, but one of my favorite horror games is In Stars and Time.
Oh yeah, you've talked to me about this.
I do not know it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've seen it on Steam.
You have?
It
Oh my
looks
gosh.
interesting, but I haven't. It might be on my wish list.
God, okay, wait, my camera's blurry. How did I not realize this?
You've been trying too much.
No! Why is my camera blurry? What? Dude, okay, we might just have to deal with the low quality camera for the rest of the video.
Well,
That's okay.
I mean, they've
Oh,
dealt
you know
with
what,
it this far.
Dude, this video is scuffed enough.
Yeah. Dude,
my
I'm
gosh.
still waking up. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys have
yeah.
realized. I'm just like, I'm piecing my mind together.
Do you give In Stars and Time like a big recommend?
Okay. Yes, asterisk.
Oh. I kind of like games that have an asterisk because it means they do something funky and polarizing.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Play it.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay.
I will say it has a gimmick. Like, this isn't really spoilers, it's in the trailer. It's a game about looping.
Yeah.
Oh. I like that. Those kind of like puzzles. Like what, you repeat the same day over and over again and you're trying to
Yeah.
like find the series of actions to get to the right outcome.
Oh yeah, okay, you're gonna like this game.
That sounds like fun, yeah. For some reason, I've got like I swear I'm not biased or anything, but I just seem to end up really liking media that involves time travel.
Me too, honestly.
It's
I
a
think it just
slippery
allows-
slope for me.
Do you like time travel, Andy, or not really?
I don't inherently like it, but it can make stories easily messy and convoluted and not make sense.
That's
But-
fair. But also, I kind
No,
of
but
like
when
that
it's done well,
convolutedness.
it ends up being a really like well put together mystery.
True, that too.
So that's what I mean by like it's a slippery slope.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it really does depend. I can say In Stars and Time
Yeah.
is really good with its time shenanigans.
Okay.
Like, it's really detail oriented.
That's cool. Yeah, I respect that. Other
Okay, so
than
now,
Doki Doki, did you have any other horror stuff you like, Andy?
I mean, I don't like gore porn.
That's fair.
So I don't like. I haven't seen Terrifier
Okay.
3 yet because why would I? Then I don't know. I'm honestly not like a huge horror guy in specific. I don't know. I find it a little masochistic that it's like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy my free time by trying to scare myself shitless.
Right.
I don't know, that's a little weird to
No,
me.
that's fair.
Like, if I were to enjoy my time, I want to enjoy my time crying over a story. That's totally not masochistic either.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of get that, though. I guess talking about horror we don't like, Andy's talking about gore porn reminded me of a movie I watched once called The Hostel.
The Hostel.
Like, worst, fucking very bad movie. The first half of the movie is just sex and orgies. Second half of the movie is the most gory, just not fun to watch shit ever with no story other than just watching people's bodies be mutilated.
Interesting. That's my favorite type of movie.
Why did you watch this?
It was like when I was staying at the ski resort, me and a bunch of other Australians were like, let's watch a movie. Let's watch something scary. And we watched that and we were like, this sucks and it's disgusting.
Ooh, wait, I can talk about something that my generation will somewhat find a hot take. I don't like FNAF.
Right,
That's kind of fair.
I'm a FNAF hater.
Oh, okay. So, I fixed my camera. Oh my gosh,
Back.
I'm so smart. Well, it disappeared for a second, so it's just gonna be.
Oh.
It's gonna be black on the screen for a second, but I'm back.
Oopsies.
Dude, this is gonna be like one of the most entertaining episodes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I still can't believe I slept through the podcast.
That's
You can
okay,
really
I've
feel
slept
the
through
2 hours
podcast.
of sleep all of us have had collectively.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not as schizophrenic as the leak episode.
Schizophrenic, hello?
Have you not seen the leak episode?
Dude, I'm gonna be real, I haven't watched the Hints of Hisui episode in like months.
That's okay, they're an
Yeah,
hour and a half long.
Yeah. No, basically, dude, like the leak episode, we just kept hopping topic to topic. There was no like streamlined like thought process. It was just random ramblings for like an hour and 45 minutes.
I feel like that's kind of what this has ended up being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Ann talk about random shit. We talked about Berserk. You came back. Then we talked about Berserk. Then we talked about Endgame. Then we talked about Berserk.
You're making it sound like we talked about Berserk more than we did.
We did talk about Berserk a lot, especially if you were here in the first half.
Oh. Well. No, but I remember, like, when Sauce, like, finished playing Berserk, he said he now has interest in making his own, like, horror Pokemon game.
Inspiration!
So that...
Oh my gosh.
So you
You're
may be
inspiring a
looking-
new generation.
I don't think I can call Sauce a new generation.
I meant like a new
Inspire the older
generation of
generation.
games. Yeah, sure. You inspired the oldens.
The oldens.
Yeah.
But, and to continue talking about horror media, is there any example of horror media that you feel you really didn't like?
I don't know what specifically, honestly.
Actually, I can think of one that me and my brother tried to play and that we weren't able to get into. And this is gonna really grind Nan's gears.
Is it Amori?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Amori.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Which
I've heard Amori is good, but I've never played it.
may surprise you because it's like, well, Amori is like the same thing that you described with like what your favorite kind of stories is. Why couldn't you not get into it? And it's like, because the tone didn't change when they got into the horror stuff. That's what I like about stories. I like stories that develop and change. Specifically, I mentioned tone. Amori's tone doesn't change. Even when horror stuff is happening, it's as silly as ever.
Well,
Do you
I don't
agree,
think
Ian?
you... Honestly, no, not really. Like, how far did you get into the game?
Like the second time that you get into the like real world,
Okay, I think
and that's when I stopped.
you're saying that the silly stuff is like the art style and the general tone of the game, like you said. But like
Not
everything,
the art style.
well, okay, yeah, I guess general
More
tone.
like dialogue and tone.
I guess the diction of words could be a little more powerful in the horror parts, but I feel like everything else enhances the horror a lot.
Specifically, I'm thinking when you go into the real world and it's more the horror section and like contrasting to like the silly, cutesy like other world. Like there's like the three like people who are like in the biker gang with like your friend. I'm terrible at describing this because it's been so long since I played it.
Yeah.
But like that group of three people were so silly.
Yeah, I hated that part. I see that.
So that's what I more talk about, where it's like it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay,
Does
I'm
that get
just gonna
better
say,
then over time?
Mori spoilers for people watching the podcast.
Oh boy, Amori spoilers.
Yeah. Andy, do you mind being spoiled? How much have you seen of the game
I mean, like I said,
Like-
I stopped when you go into the real world the second time.
the second time? Do you plan on ever finishing it?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay. I won't say much, but the ending, like, honestly, basically from where you are to the end of the game, I feel like picks everything back up.
Okay. Oh, there was also that whole stupid scene in the church that felt so awkward.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like that's what I mean by like they tried to go serious, but then the tone didn't follow. And it just made it feel weird.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's why, like, I like the general direction Amori goes, and I love the story. But honestly, like, I am kind of mid with Amori because of the gameplay. Like, it's not that entertaining.
It's glorified rock,
honestly.
paper, scissors, which people say that about Pokemon. Pokemon's at least a bit more complicated rock, paper, scissors. It's literally just
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors.
Also, Pokemon, it has like the whole monster
Catch.
monster catching aspect.
I don't know, there's like one thing that I took from Amori and I'm doing in DDPC, which is like the switching between different characters to like basically like go through different like obstacles. Like I like
Okay.
that from Amori and I'm taking that from it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, that's really it for the gameplay. I mean, it's an RPG.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
I don't really like RPGs. Typically.
Well,
there's just-
you can't. I feel like that's a bad RPG to base your opinion on RPGs.
Well,
on.
no, because I've also played Final Fantasy games.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
There's just lots of grinding. Typically, it's a lot of high fantasy storylines, and I don't like high fantasy storylines.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, I just forgot that I have a blonde wig on, and I looked back at my camera and I was like, oh, that's not my hair that I'm messing with.
Who's that in the camera?
Yeah. Who's this guy? Who's Elton
that?
John here?
I guess, do you want to do maybe just one more example each of something horror that we like?
Oh, that we like. Fuck.
So we did one that we like, one that we don't like, one that we like.
Sure, let me
Yeah,
think.
sure.
What's horror examples? What's some horror stuff I've watched that I've liked?
Yeah, I really don't know if I've watched any, like... I've watched some horror movies, but I'd never say, like, I'd like them that much. I've watched The Babadook, because that's Australian.
Oh, yeah, The Babadook. I've seen that too recently.
But,
I had to see that for class.
Nothing's, like, stood
It's
out to
fine.
me.
Yeah.
But in terms
Yeah.
of games,
Ooh, I
this
did
isn't a
kind
horror
of-
game.
I did kind of like Barbarian when I saw that.
Oh, I read the summary on Wikipedia for Barbarian. It was an interesting story from what I read.
How much did you read from the Wikipedia?
I read, like, the full synopsis.
Oh.
What is it about?
Airbnb. It's okay.
It starts as just
I'll
like
give
a
you the
girl-
non-spoiler synopsis. Basically, two people that like rent out an Airbnb, but they're like, oh, they both rented it out at the same time. But then there's like this creepy thing in the basement of the Airbnb. It makes it sound a lot less interesting than it actually is.
Okay.
That's like the surface level beginning part, and then it gets weird.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
then it'll either lose you or grab you. But also another thing about Barbarian: don't watch it with your parents.
Oh.
No, probably shouldn't watch most horror
No,
movies with your
because
parents.
specifically what the monster looks like.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I saw it with my dad, and it was very awkward. I literally just had to like look down at the ground, close my eyes, and just go do 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 do.
Nah, that's where you go Sigma mode and you just stare it right in the eyes.
Okay, but Tom, I'm
So
also
I
not
just looked up
18
what
yet.
the monster looked like, and I see what
Well, then
you're
you shouldn't be
talking
watching
about.
these movies, Andy. You're breaking the law. Maybe.
A little bit, but also we didn't know that was in the movie.
But I imagine the movie has... I don't know how ratings work in America, but is it R18?
Just R is 17 and plus.
Do you have an 18 rating or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Australia.
Oh
has
no,
an
there's
18 rating.
NC-17, but no movies go. Well, NC-17 that says 17 in the name, so that's not even 18. But NC-17
fine,
is
then.
like a movie that like. If you get an NC-17 rating, your movie is fucked. Nobody is watching that shit.
Interesting.
Then it's fine. You're 17. You're allowed to look at nudity, Andy. You're just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to look at it in front of my dad though.
Then you're not a Sigma, are you?
I'm fine with that.
That's not very
Um,
Sigma of you.
Not very Sigma. Unlike N over here.
Yeah, no, if you guys
yeah.
haven't been able to figure out, the monster is literally just a naked lady.
Don't look that up at your house,
Or do.
kids. Or do. I don't
No.
care.
No, don't. At least not publicly. Open
Yeah,
an
don't do it
incognito tab.
Incognito for looking up barbarian monster is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, I can show you guys in the podcast server.
Barbarian monster.
You're not gonna
No!
show us a monster, are you?
I'm gonna show you a monster, not the barbarian monster. It has to do with DDPC. Cause it's not a horror game, but it's a creature. It's a creature that'll be in the game.
Okay. Well, while you get that, have y'all ever watched it?
There you go.
Oh yeah, I've watched it. It's okay.
Dude, literally. Okay, I love it, but it is not scary whatsoever. Like every time,
Pennywise makes
like,
me laugh.
yeah, dude, literally. Do you know whenever Pennywise is like convulsing, like shaking and approaching?
Yeah.
Like no, every time that happened, I just started bursting out laughing because that's the silliest thing I've ever seen.
Oh wait, no, you can't see it in the host general. My bad.
Yeah, because I'm not a host, pal.
Delete it here. Okay, it's processing in general. Okay, why is it taking so long? Come on.
I guess, meanwhile, I don't know if it really counts as horror, but something that I like is Lethal Company. I think everybody knows what Lethal Company is,
Oh yeah.
but it's
Oh,
like
I've liked
there you
Lethal Company. I just had a
there's no
stroke.
guy.
Oh, yeah, Lethal
You're right?
Company, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I not actually had a stroke. I think.
Yeah, Lethal Company, while like being a really funny game with friends, genuinely is also like quite scary at some points, at least when you're still playing it for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I remember just
Also,
like
have you played
losing
Content
contact.
Warning?
I
Oh, yeah,
haven't played
Content
Contact
Warning.
Warning, but I know of it.
You should play Content Warning. It's really good. Also, I didn't know you had Lethal Company. We should play Lethal Company at some point.
Do I
We
have
could
Lethal
at some
Company?
point, but good luck finding a time.
Oh, I don't have Lethal Company. That sucks.
Whoa.
It's
Andy,
pretty cheap.
yeah, I can get it for you if you want.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps. Maybe.
I mean,
on
also,
sale.
I now like work a job. I could buy it for myself.
Oh, wait, yeah. It's $7.
Oh. Oh, excluded by preferences.
Huh?
Hello? Oh, it's just frequent violence or gore. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
it's like it's the original Content Warning.
Gotcha.
But yeah, when you're playing for the first time and you don't know like the gaminess of things and how it works as a game, it works really well just spookily. I remember playing with my friend and we were just walking down a dark corridor.
What?
What?
An end
I'm
remark.
kidding. I'm kidding.
What did N say?
Look in general.
Oh, well, I'll agree with him.
What? Hey,
That's
what would you
smashable
smash?
material right there.
What would you smash?
I can get creative.
Anyway, you guys are both minors. I don't want to take part in this conversation. So, the Lethal Company.
Yeah.
I was just walking down a corridor talking to my friend, and I'm continuing to talk to him, and then I turn around and I just see like a blood trail.
Oh,
And like, where the
yeah.
fuck did he go? And then eventually I died too. But there's just lots of really funny moments, but also genuinely scary moments.
Yeah, have you ever just been like walking through and then get spring coiled or whatever that guy is?
Yeah.
And then like he just appears and then you're staring at him?
And then it's like, well, I'm fucked now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I need to play Lethal Company. It's been a while.
It's a good game. I just don't often have like time to play with friends in a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, especially the mods. The mods are really cool.
Oh yeah, it has a lot of like mods to help out.
I mean, hey, maybe we could do a special Hints of Hisui stream where we all play, like, Lethal Company.
Yeah, get fucked.
Loki,
in.
that would be fire. Get Kate
You're
and
part of this
Nathan too.
podcast, Dan.
Oh, okay, well.
At this point, he's an honorary guest. He's the person who's not a host that's been on here the most.
Yeah.
That's true.
Officially.
Well, you know what? So, I'll just never come back, I guess.
Oh.
Well, before you never come back, Anne, what's your final horror media that you like?
That's an interesting question. Let me look through my Steam library.
Book, movie, Steam.
I don't know if this would count. Okay, I have a few
Berserk.
options.
Do not say Berserk.
We
It
need
is
to talk about
definitely not.
Berserk more.
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna say a game, and this might be a little concerning to Tom because of what we talked about earlier.
What?
But I'm gonna say Imposter Factory.
Oh. You'd call it a horror game?
I would call it a horror game.
That's interesting.
Maybe a light horror game.
Why do
But
I feel
there,
like I missed like 5 lifetimes in the 20 minutes you guys talked?
Imposter Factory. En talked about this last time he was on the podcast. It's a sequel to the Moon that he likes a lot.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Andy, I need to get you to play To the Moon.
I'll work on it.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm curious now. Oh, dang,
curious?
it's
I'm
on sale.
Just
Ooh.
Imposter Factory on sale. Which I guess should
Ooh.
give away that it's a horror game. Because I think it's
No.
horror games on sale for Halloween.
There's an anniversary bundle right now that's $20 for every single game.
But that
Oh wait, no,
probably
that's just the
includes
soundtracks. I'm stupid.
Soundtracks. It's probably cheaper if you just buy the games themselves.
Yeah, probably. Imposter Factory is the only one that's cheaper right now.
Makes sense.
I guess, and would you say, without spoiling anything, would you say that Imposter Factory does its horror well?
Yes,
You were
100%.
scared when you played it?
I was unsettled.
Gotcha.
It uses horror in a really unique way.
I'm looking forward
Which-
to it a lot. I do want to play it.
Oh yeah, let me know whenever you stream it, because I will definitely be watching.
You'll probably be asleep.
I will wake up from my sleep.
Okay.
I wish I would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
Then
a
I
nice
guess-
thing to do.
we're coming towards the end of our time for today's
Mhm.
Halloween episode. Did anyone have any final remarks or final things they wanted to comment on in 2 minutes?
So, let's look up. I'm gonna look up creepiest Pokédex entries. Let's
Okay.
find a wild one.
Okay,
Well,
I'll
he
give
does
you one
that.
Pokédex entry to end us on.
I want to say I'm glad, like, I finally got to talk to y'all after, like, months. Because marching band has really sucked. And I have been not thriving for a while. But it's nice that, like, I'm almost done. And I can finally do stuff again and have a life again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad it's finally settling down for you after like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. I am at the start of that season right now, Nan, so
Oh my gosh,
pray for
I'm
me.
so sorry for you. Everybody, get a can we get a pray emoji? Good luck, Andy, in the
Fudge.
comments, please.
Oh, and I guess if you've watched this far, and do you have any question you want to ask people?
You know what? What are y'all's favorite horror games? Let us know
That's a good question.
in the comments
Sure.
below.
What's your favorite horror game?
And then for
And
the...
why?
Okay, so Palisands, Pokédex entries. Buried beneath the castle are masses of dried up bones from those whose vitality it has drained.
Interesting.
That's a very classic one. I could see a Never This Again making a game about Palisand.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
yo,
yeah,
yeah.
I gotta do some thumbnail faces for the video real quick. Let me hit you with the
Oh! Can you hit the pog?
Okay, yeah.
Grab one of those, Andy.
Okay. I probably won't, but...
Okay.
Andy, did you want to do the outro?
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching this episode. It was a weird one. It's not exactly how I wanted the Halloween episode to go, but you know, things happen. Life happens, we have to move on. You know? You don't have control over
That's the
everything.
life lesson of the day. Keep going, guys. Yes, queen.
Make the most out of the circumstances you have and have fun. But yeah, thanks so much, En, for joining. I'm so glad I asked you to like do this episode now because you were able to make up for me, Kane, and
Yeah.
Ethy being gone.
Otherwise, I would have just been alone. Yeah.
You're welcome, guys. Just invite me anytime. I'll probably be available.
That's good to know. You may just become like an honorary host. We'll see. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching. Like En said, go and comment your favorite horror game, or I guess just media in general if you don't really have a favorite horror game. And yeah, we'll see you next week with the episode we've already recorded, with that special guest episode. So,
Yay!
we'll see y'all then. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.